This broadcast on 106.3 ESPN Radio is brought to you locally by Peter Pan Market and Deli, Astoria Ford, Joe's Mobile, the Seaside Outlets, Northwest Lending Group, Classic Community College. You're tuned in to ESPN Radio on 106.3.
Well, welcome to the Brick House. Bob and Rob back at the Brick House here in Astoria. It is a solo game, a non-league game, but we're here to broadcast it to you anyway. The girls getting ready to battle the Molalla Indians tonight in a non-league conference. Once again, good evening. I'm Rob Coates, joined by Bob Wilkie. And Bob, welcome once again to the Brick House.
Thanks for having me, Rob.
Here we are for a contest, a non-league contest. This is one of those games where if you have a spot in the schedule, you try to fill it up, and well, the Fishermen and Molalla are doing just that. They're also filling up the schedule for the boys. We just didn't make the road trip with the boys to Molalla.
Yeah, we had to choose one, and we decided to stay home today.
We did on a Tuesday night, and it looks like we're going to have ourselves a pretty good contest here tonight. It is the 5-0 in their league Tri-Valley Conference. Molalla Indians coming into the contest, 11-7 overall, and they'll be facing off the Coapa League basement dwellers at this point. The girls of the Fishermen at 4-14 overall, 0-8 inside the Coapa League. It is a tough Coapa League in their defense. Seaside, St. Helens both 6-1. Scappoose at 4-3, Tillamook at 2-5. And the Fishermen going to have an uphill battle. They're under new coach, new head coach, and of course, young squad. We've talked about that all season long. They are coached by newcomer Jordan Axe, assisted by Cole Jonish, who was on the team the last couple of years. And for the Molalla Indians, they'll be led by Whitney Hall and assisted by C.T. Warren. And we see Coach Lou of the softball team down there making some passes to the girls pregame. So always good to see Lou at the gym.
It is, and he's probably telling them, hey, we got just a couple more weeks and we're softball.
It's not too far away before the softball season starts, believe it or not. We are almost 10 days into February, looking at March Madness and the tournament that's going to be coming around the corner, the state tournaments. And then, for the girls of the softball team, a few of them on the basketball squad, they'll be turning their attention full tilt to the diamond as they get ready to defend their state championship title. And it should be fun this, all of a sudden, spring.
Yeah, spring. Well, the weather's been saying that for a while.
It's true. Yeah. It feels weird to say it out loud, I think, is what it is.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick time out. We'll take a little bit of a moment to take a look at the Molalla Indians and Astoria Fishermen, their squads, and what they bring to the table as they enter today's game. Molalla Indians, Astoria Fishermen. It's a girls' basketball game tonight. And tip-off is set for another 4 to 5 minutes right here on ESPN 106.3.
Seaside Outlets. Over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
Hi folks, these sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and Diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Take charge of your future. Get the technical training and skills you need at Clatsop Community College for the career you want. Top industries in the region need skilled employees, and Clatsop Community College will give you the knowledge and know-how through hands-on training to have employers seek you out. Financial aid and scholarships are available. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on career opportunities through training at Clatsop Community College. Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Hey, it's Alice Cooper, and you're listening to Astoria High School Sports on ESPN 106.3. School's not out yet. I'll tell you when.
Welcome back here to the Brick House, and we are getting ready for a girls basketball game. The Molalla Indians and the Astoria Fishermen. And, of course, the talk of the Astoria Fishermen, for the most part this season, is young squad. 2 seniors on the team, and one of them we've seen before. The other one is new to the squad. Kate Barnsey we've seen. She wears number 2 for the Fishermen. And the one we haven't seen a lot of is newcomer to the basketball team, and I believe new to basketball is Ayla Gustafson, the other senior. And no juniors on the team for the Fishermen.
Not a one, Rob.
And that, of course, bodes for a very young sophomore and freshman-heavy team. The freshmen are made up of Bentley Walter, also Nixie Apoka, Lucy Jonish, Kylie Svensson, who is a starter for the Fishermen, Abigail Litwin, and a few of those freshmen contribute quite heavily for the Molalla Indians. They're going to bring a few seniors in. Emma Hugo, they're going to bring in Yasmin Montiel and Evelyn Stevens, and they've got a few juniors, some sophomores, and only 2 freshmen making up their squad. And it is going to be an interesting test as we look back at some common opponents. The Indians fell to St. Helens in their second game, 43-35, and Tillamook was able to get to the Molalla Indians on the 6th of January. It was a 35-49 finish there as the Indians fell in those 2 contests, and those are really the only real common opponents that the Fishermen and the Indians have on the schedule. Banks is in there, but Banks is just good, so you just got to kind of throw that one out the window a little bit.
That's right.
We're getting ready for the national anthem and the starting lineups as they drop the flag from center ceiling here in the Brick House as the Astoria Dane Gouge Astoria Ford flag hangs above the rafters and is lowered for the national anthem. And we'll get the starting lineups and opening tip-off in just a moment. Just stay right here on ESPN 106.3 as we have girls basketball on the docket tonight. The Astoria Fishermen hosting the Molalla Indians.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family, featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com. Take charge of your future. Get the technical training and skills you need at Clatsop Community College for the career you want. Top industries in the region need skilled employees, and Clatsop Community College will give you the knowledge and know-how through hands-on training to have employers seek you out. Financial aid and scholarships are available. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on career opportunities through training at Clatsop Community College.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria, Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
At Joe's Mobile.
You're tuned in to ESPN Radio on 106.3.
Welcome back here. The starting five for the Molalla Indians will be Emma Hugo, Desmond Montiel, Emma Ryman. Also starting is Peyton Greer and Gracie Fisher. And we'll have the Astoria Fighting Fishermen starting lineup right after this on ESPN 106.3.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria, Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
At Joe's Mobile.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com. Take charge of your future. Get the technical training and skills you need at Clatsop Community College for the career you want. Top industries in the region need skilled employees, and Clatsop Community College will give you the knowledge and know-how through hands-on training to have employers seek you out. Financial aid and scholarships are available. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on career opportunities through training at Clatsop Community College.
Coach Rube from Astoria High Athletics. I want to thank everyone for listening to tonight's broadcast on ESPN 106.3 FM.
Back here at the Brick House, and we are underway. The opening tip won by the Molalla Indians, and we'll get to the starting five for the Fishermen as soon as we can as they line up on defense, and it looks like zone right now, and a shot from the corner is up and no good. Rebounded by Kaya Gore, and she makes up one of the young starting five for the Fishermen. Kate Barnsey, Kissa Whitsett, Sophia Nygaard, and Kylie Svensson will round out the starting five for the Fishermen tonight. And like I said, a young squad. Kate Barnsey, the lone senior, sophomores and freshmen otherwise. Gore's got the ball as the Fishermen trying to crack this Molalla defense. Whitsett now at the top of the key. Drives, overthrows Kate Barnsey out of bounds. And the Fishermen trying to look. Kate Barnsey moving to the basket. And Whitsett throwing just a little late and didn't expect Barnsey to be on the move. No. The Molalla Indians once again bring the ball up the court. Handling the duties there is Montiel. Out around the perimeter. Fishermen locked up in the zone defense. Kai Gore in the 3-2 defense at the high middle position. Driving the baseline, kicking in, taken away. Kate Barnsey's there for the steal. She's got it. She's looking for Gore. Gore's got it ahead and lays it in. Kaya Gore, the sophomore, will drop the first two of the contest with 6:43 on the clock. And the Fishermen go up 2-0. Molalla looking. The Indians moving around the corner. Montiel for a long three. Hits the corner of the iron and falls off. And Barnsey has herself another board. And she's bringing the ball up the court, looking for Gore. Finds her on the baseline. Gore drives, gets double teamed, goes under. The underhand layup. is good. Kaya Gore with another 2. Good start for Kaya Gore under the basket, uses the basket and her body, and the underhand basket under the defender, goes around and up and in, and just like that, the Fishermen open up with a 4-0 lead. Down on the baseline, long shot taken off the rim and missed. Tipped out of bounds, it should be the Fishermen.
Sure is.
And Montiel was the shooter, Yasmin Montiel, the senior.
She's 0 for 3 at the 3 already tonight.
Gore inbounds to Svensson, immediately double-teamed and throws into trouble. Taken away and a long shot taken on the other side, and Barnsley's got herself another rebound. That shot was taken by 24 Abigail Little, that's our team, Peyton Greer for the Indians. And Whitsett with the ball, looks, long skip pass to Svensson, up and off the iron, no good. And on the backside, Whitsett with the rebound to Barnsley on the baseline, who looks, rattles one out for 3. Boy, oh boy, she had 33% of that shot in. Rattled and fell out. And so the Fishermen hold their 4-0 lead with 5:20. The Indians with the ball once again will now look to see what they can come up with. And a long shot by Montiel is up, no good. A long 3 on the baseline, missed. And it is Whitsett with the rebound, looking down. Gore under the basket, position, and another lay-in. Gore gets position. She's got the first 6 points of the ball game with under 5 minutes to go. It's a 6-0 lead for the Fishermen. Don't forget, if you can't catch us on ESPN 106.3, you can try our YouTube channel, ESPN 106.3 Astoria. Find us there and listen to the broadcast. Long shot from the corner from Montiel, up and off the front iron, and out of bounds for the Fishermen.
These girls are playing really well tonight.
They are indeed. Nygaard battling for that board and tipped out of bounds. Behind her, the long, tall number 20 for the Indians, Emma Riemann. And a turnover underneath the basket. Not sure what he called. I think maybe Kaya stepped on the line.
I think that's exactly what happened.
I looked down for a moment, and just like that, the Fishermen turned the ball over in the inbounds. And Montiel fakes the 3 from the corner. Gore rushes out. Down below, Montiel free again in the corner. Off the front iron, no good. Long rebound is handled and put back up with the offensive board. That is Peyton Greer scooping it up. And the sophomore has the putback. Whitsett in trouble, and a timeout taken by head coach of the Astoria Fishermen, Jordan Axe, bailing out Whitsett there. She got double teamed and was about to get tied up for a jump ball. And it is going to be a timeout. The Fishermen have come out so far looking pretty good, leading this one 6-0. A couple of good looks. Barnsley getting some rebounds and finding Gore getting position underneath. And Gore doing a pretty good job.
She's already outscored herself for layups tonight than she did the entire game last week.
Yes, indeed. She's got 3 out of the 3. And like I said, they've done a good job of getting her under the basket in transition. And from the field, so far, Kaya Gore, leading scorer with 6, leading this game 6-2. Don't want to throw the jinx on now, but no fouls yet with 4:20 to go. Inbounds to Whitsett. Whitsett throws, can't get it to Nygaard. It's going to get tipped and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Fishermen underneath the basket. Trying the long pass to Nygaard and just a little too high. Tipped out, and ball gets into Nygaard, out to Whitsett. Whitsett looks to Barnsley. Barnsley fakes it out, back out to Whitsett, to Barnsley again from the corner. This time it's off the iron and no good. Rebound handled by Malalla's Saul Emma Riemann. And on the other side,
great job by Svensson there. Block that one out and keep the shot.
Long shot from the corner, missed. Svensson's on the backside for the air ball rebound. And the Fishermen have another possession with 3:45 to go. Svensson setting up, looking for Whitsett. Down to Gore in the corner. She'll shoot and miss, but underneath to get it is Nygaard, who gets swatted by Emma Riemann. And Emma will collect her first. The junior, Emma Ryman, will get her first foul of the contest. And the first free throw of the game is up and in by Sophia Nygaard. Sophia Nygaard, a sophomore, finally scores for the Fishermen. Somebody else than Kaya Gore. And the shot, and that one hits the front rim and falls through. Shooter's touch for Sophia Nygaard as she puts another 2 on the board for the Fishermen. And now with 3.5. Long shot finally hit. Yasmin Montiel steps up and drains the 3 with the defender close. Svensson gets it across the timeline to Nygaard in transition to Barnsey. Barnsey up and off the rim, no good on the layup. And wrestling for the rebound is Nygaard, and number 4 for the Indians, Hugo, and it's going to be a jump ball possession to the Fishermen there. Boys, Barnsey was right there with the defender closing in and just up and off the rim. She rushed her shot just a little bit, and from the corner she'll jump this one up and off the rim, no good. And right there to clean it up is Nygaard, who gets fouled. And I believe that Emma Ryman's going to pick up. The junior will collect 2 fouls, and Nygaard will go back to the line. Fishermen in their home whites with the purple stripes up the side. The Indians come into today's game wearing their blacks with the bright orange trim. The stripe on the bottom of the sleeve. I guess no real sleeves here, as most of them have the black undershirt on. Barnsey battles for the board, tipped out of bounds, and it'll be Indians ball. And handling the inbound duties will be Peyton Greer. Getting it into the senior. She's willing to shoot. She's got 1 3 so far. She's missed a few, but she is definitely willing. And for the Fishermen, once again in the zone defense, leaving the tall 22 to the likes of Barnsey and Nygaard. Ava Dunn into the paint. It's poked out, and Gore gets it in. Now to Nygaard underneath. Nygaard faces up against the tall one, and Kisowitz on the backside will get it tipped out of her hand on the tip away. Nygaard went up, got it stripped away. Whitsett ended up with it, and it got tipped out of bounds again. And Barnsey will do the inbounding duties, leading 9-5 here in the first quarter. Fishermen set up on the blocks. The old square, screens across and down. Svensson's got it. Long shot from Svensson is up, no good. Handled by Whitsett, kicks out to Gore. Gore for 3, and that one's off the front rim. Handled by Whitsett, who goes back up strong and can't get it to fall. And this time the Indians come away with the board. Tilly May comes away with it. And got a timeout, no shot clock ran off, so we'll need to take some time off the shot clock. Good call by the scorer's table to get the officials' attention. They're going to set it at 31, 2:22 on the game clock, 9-5 the score. The Fishermen with the lead over the Molalla Indians, a 4-14 squad battling an 11-7 squad, and so far the Fishermen are fighting strong in this one.
You sure are.
Coach Rube standing and overseeing the scoreboard. I don't think he has the tech to run that scoreboard any more than he does his phone. I'm teasing, of course. He's just one of those guys who's, we like to tease for being super tech savvy is all. Tilly May gets it in. We get the ball started. 28 seconds on the shot clock. 2:22 on the game clock. And from the quarter,
great
Gore
takeaway.
comes away with a steal. Great takeaway indeed, as Montiel was trying to get the pass in and couldn't get it around the long arms of Gore. Down on the baseline to Svensson, long pass out to Whitsett. Whitsett fakes it, drives it, pulls it out to Gore. Gore dribbles, back out to Whitsett. Skip pass over to Svensson. Svensson knocks it down and doesn't shoot, but floater coming out the baseline, no! And tipped out of bounds by Kisowitz. Head coach Jordan Axe claps for his team. They did a great job of moving the ball, trying to find a free shooter, just couldn't come up with the ball in transition. Long shot by Montiel is off the middle of off the back iron and falls dead in the middle. Indians come away with a board and have another shot at it. That one just hit dead off the rim.
Yeah.
Montiel with it on the right baseline, poked away by Kisowitz. That'll stop the clock and let them inbound with 22 on the shot clock, and looking to check in, Lucy Jonish for the Fishermen. She'll give Kisowitz a chance to get a breath. First substitution of the game for the Fishermen here. They've left their starting 5 in through the first quarter with 1:33 left. Gore steps in front of the pass, and it'll go out of bounds right in front of the Fishermen bench. Good job defensively. 1 second ticks away. Barnsey sets up on the inbouncer, and the ball is handled and inbounded to Montiel. The senior will come up, get it into the post, trying to turn, kicking it out to Montiel on the collapse. She's open for three and hits. That is the danger of the collapse. Svensson gets the ball across the timeline to Jonish. Jonish can't hit Gore in transition, and Barnsey can't get there either. It'll be Indians' ball. Lucy had the right idea. She just hit Gore.
That's right. Gore was 2 steps ahead there.
Yep. She had the right idea. Just lead the runner is all. 1:04 in the quarter. And the Fishermen battling the Indians here in the Brick House on a night of solo game. Long shot missed, and Gore will come away with a rebound.
Out to Whitsett. Whitsett over to Barnsey.
Barnsey on the drive. Can't get the floater in, but Jonish there to clean it up and put it back. Lucy Jonish, what a great job.
That's going to put it 11-5, Astoria.
Fishermen coming out strong in this one in the paint. Back out. The Indians trying to battle. So far, they've got 8 points, and 6 of them have come from their shooter, Montiel.
Travel.
And a turnover. The Fishermen are going to come away with a forced error by the Indians. And that is how you win the battle.
And that's exactly right.
Just little ones as you go.
Keep chipping it away.
Win the small battles, you'll win the game, right?
That's right.
Gore with the dribble. Looks like the Indians are manning up. Svensson, long shot off the other side, off the iron, no good. She follows her on rebound, can't get it. That'll do it for the quarter. The Indians and the Fishermen. It's 11-8 with the home team holding the lead here on ESPN 106.3.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and Diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Take charge of your future. Get the technical training and skills you need at Clatsop Community College for the career you want. Top industries in the region need skilled employees, and Clatsop Community College will give you the knowledge and know-how through hands-on training to have employers seek you out. Financial aid and scholarships are available. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on career opportunities through training at Clatsop Community College.
This is ESPN Radio.
Back here at the Brick House, 11-8 as we get started in the second quarter. Fishermen battling the Molalla Indians, 11-7. Fishermen at 4-14, and boy, it'd be a big feather in the cap of the Fishermen to upset the Molalla Indians here and see if they can come away with a victory over the opposing squad in a non-league contest. 5-0 in league. Gore tips that one free and out of bounds. Good job by Gore to get her hands up in the way.
Yeah, Molalla currently ranked 12 in the state.
And the Tri-Valley Conference leader at 5-0. 11-8. Fishermen with the lead. Indians back on offense. And there's Montiel for another long three off the back iron. No good. Gore will bring down the board. She'll immediately look. And the Indians retreat on defense. They've pressed when they've inbounded on the baseline, but in transition, Lucy Jonish goes up against the much taller 22 Ava Dunn and drops 2 for the Fishermen. Good job by Lucy Jonish to work the block. She went left, went right, came around, and
did everything she needed to do there. Yeah.
22 is tall and certainly has the height advantage. A long shot from the corner by Montiel missed. And for the Indians, they've got the offensive board driving the baseline, kicking back out, and driving into the paint once again and trying to go up and across the arm. Gracie Fisher will head to the line.
They're going to assess that against Barnes. That's a first-team foul for Astoria.
I think they said 23.
Up to
would be Svensson on the backside.
Okay. First shot is no good.
First foul for the Fishermen in the contest. Emma Ryman with 2. Svensson will take a seat, and Whitsett will come in to replace her. Just a situation where she got a little behind on defense. Maybe she's a little tired. Coach is going to give her get her breath. 6:59 in the quarter, and that one rattles home for the shooter. That was 32. Gracie Fisher hitting the back end of the 2. Pressure it out to Gore. Gore's got a 3-on-3, and she's going to drive in, and up and off the iron, no good. Whitsett takes it away and rims it off. Boy, that one just swirled up off the rim and fell off. Boy, she was right there. Great putback. Just the wrong spin. Montiel drives into the paint, goes underhand against the defender. Good job by Nygaard to come away with the board. Looking down, and she's got Gore, and Gore stutter step, yeah. Trying to gather the ball and trying to gather her feet at the same time. Didn't work out well.
Nope.
She gathered the ball while her feet were still coming underneath dribble, and she had a defender in the way and ended up with just a little shuffle. 13-9, the Fishermen with the lead and on defense as the Indians try to find another one. Going to come through and try to come away with a steal against Gracie Fisher, and she's going to get her right on the arm. And that's one of those plays with Kate Barnsey that you're just going to have to deal with if you're the Astoria Fishermen coach, because she'll get 1 or 2 of those a game, but she'll get about 7 or 8 where she gets the steal. So
that's right.
Inbounds pass to the tall Ava Dunn. No good. The Fishermen contend the shot and come away with the board. Get the ball in transition and get it out to Kaya Gore, who comes into the elbow to shoot, and off the iron, no good. Nygaard is there and is blocked. That blocked by Emma Ryman. And Emma Ryman there, with the block and the takeaway. Under 6 here in the second quarter. Fishermen on defense. They played a pretty good set of defensive stops here recently, and double teaming in the paint. They got the tall ones in, both of them. And it was Dunn finding Ryman, and they dropped for 2. Barnsey gets past the double team with the dribble, and out to Jonish. No, Jonish mishandles it. Nygaard gets it underneath and trying to go up strong. Should get one on the arm. The Fishermen get bailed out. And the foul is black 4, the official says. The Molalla Indians' Emma Hugo collects her first. Heading to the line for the Fishermen will be Nygaard. And the right-handed shooter misses the first one off the right side of the rim. Barnsey's going to get a chance to have a seat. Svensson will check back in. That leaves Jonish, Gore, Nygaard, Whitsett, and Svensson on the court. Second free throw up off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Whitsett, goes up strong over, tries to go over at Ryman, can't do it. It's off the glass and no good. It is a 2-point ball game. The Indians slowly closing the gap here against the Fishermen. And that one is taken away by Gore. She's got a fast break opportunity. She pulls it back out on the baseline. Whitsett with the floater, can't get it to fall. And the Indians with the ball back. Good shot by Whitsett on the baseline, just couldn't get it to fall. And with under 5 to go, the Indians will set up with a chance to tie things up. 13-11. The score here in tonight's contest in Astoria. Indians moving the ball around the perimeter. The Fishermen doing a good job of staying with the passes. Montiel out, trying to get the ball in. And down underneath, they're going to get an and 2. We'll see who they call this against. A couple of Fishermen collapsed, and they are going to give it to Nygaard. Be her first. 3 Fishermen with 1 foul apiece. And heading to the line is Ava Dunn. They don't have her height listed, but she's got to be pushing 6.
And she's taller than me, I'll tell you that much.
That one is up and off the back iron, no good. Nygaard gets it out to Svensson. Svensson looks, dribbles it across. That's Gore in the baseline. Pulls it back out, gets it out to Whitsett. Whitsett dribbles up, out to Svensson for 3, and that one is missed. Handled by Gore on the backside on the long rebound. Fishermen reset with 30 on the clock. Gore, floater in the lane, can't fall. That one handled by Peyton Greer, another one of the tall members of the Molalla Indians squad. They've got 3 6-footers on that team, and Nygaard comes up, pokes one free, gets the steal out to Gore. Gore's got a one-on-one. Stops in the midcourt there, right by the elbow. She looks like she's going up. And They are going to give the foul against 24, Peyton Greer, her first. And Gore will head to the line for her first set.
Yeah, first time.
Up and in on the first free throw.
Astoria takes the lead.
14-13 here in the second quarter, under 4 minutes. 3:56 remain in the half. Gore lines this one up, and that one finds its way to the bottom of the net. And Kate Barnsey will check in. And it looks like she is going to take Lucy Johnish to the bench. Lucy with some pretty quality minutes there and a couple of nice baskets. A couple of turnovers, and that's to be expected with a young player, but quality minutes nonetheless for the Fishermen there as they have the 15-13 lead. The Indians with the ball, looking around the perimeter, trying to find an inbounds pass to the height in below, and they do. It's kicked out, and there's Montiel with a long three, and she finds that one. Good shot there as the Fishermen get the ball into Gore. Gore gets that one to Svensson, and it's taken away. Down underneath, Gore tips that one out of bounds. It'll stay with the Indians. The Fishermen having a tough time with the full court press that's put on after a made basket. The Indians have really made the Fishermen struggle with that so far tonight.
That's right.
The inbounds pass, Montiel left alone for three. After she inbounds the pass, the long rebound handled by the long arms of Gracie Fisher.
She's already had 16 attempts at the three tonight.
Wow. Montiel back with it. Another one. She's going to launch that one and find the bottom of the net to put the Indians up 19-15. Svensson hits Barnsey in transition. Barnsey's got a lane. She'll back it up. And a little push on the backside. Call is against Peyton Greer. I have her down for two.
That's what I've got.
And the Fishermen will inbounds from underneath. Barnsey will do the duties. Ooh. It's taken away. The long arms there of Emma Ryman snatched the ball out of the passing lane. And with 2:50 in the half, the Indians have possession and a chance to go up a little bit farther. Indians moving the ball around the perimeter. Driving in is Hugo. Montiel now with the ball. Svensson on defense, and she is in her pocket. 5 on the clock. Ball is put up and hit by Tilly May. Tilly May, the freshman, with the shot. Whitsett throws that one into traffic. Tilly May underneath with the transition. Can't get it. Gore's got the board off the glass. And they try to trap Gore. And we're going to get a foul here on the back end as reaching from behind is Emmett Ryman picking up her third.
Those long arms. She thinks she can just incredibly stretch right around her, but
that time not quite enough stretch.
Another 4 inches. I think she might have done it.
She gets off the floor. Coach gives her a chance to catch her breath, and the Fishermen get the ball in. Whitsett in transition, gets the ball to Nygaard. Nygaard finds Barnsey. Barnsey blocked.
Barnsey don't look happy about that one.
No, that's another one of those instances where Ava Dunn, with those long arms, able to get back on defense and make up for poor position with long arms. They get her in the paint. Gets double teamed and jump ball. Good job by the Fishermen. Nygaard comes up to put pressure on Gracie Fisher and tie her up and get the jump ball. Not a foul, not a block shot. They were tied up just long enough to be a jump ball. And so Whitsett gets it. After they get to Svensson, Whitsett will bring it across the timeline. Nygaard, good job by the Indians to collapse. Out to Svensson. Pulls it back out. Whitsett looking, fires for three, and off the front iron, can't get it. She'll get her own rebound on the long board. Out to Barnsey for three. She's left alone, and that one finds the net in the bottom. Barnsey closes the gap. It's a three-point ball game. The Fishermen down by 3 here with 1:18 to go in the half. And Barnsey on defense. Barnsey, they get around her, and it's thrown away, and the Fishermen get the takeaway. Nygaard comes away with it. Whitsett looking down, ball tipped away, trying to get to Gore, and it's a takeaway. Tilly May's got it. She's got a 1 against 3, and she kicks it back, and the Indians will set up their offense with 1 minute to go. Montiel from the corner, and that one's off the rim, no good. Barnsey snatches the board, and she'll face Montiel. who's on her tight, gets past her, steps through to Svensson. Svensson skip pass to Whitsett. Whitsett gets the ball hit out of her hand. Tilly May comes away with it. And Gore on the backside. Can't save it as it rolls out of bounds and goes to the Indians.
A for effort on trying to grab that one.
Indeed, indeed. It got away from her, and she almost came away with it, and then it squirreled out of bounds faster than she could get and recovered back to it.
This court is not a slip and slide, unfortunately.
It is not. 30 seconds left. No shot clock will be in action as Montiel will get the ball. Off to Tilly May. I would imagine they're going to look for Montiel for a long shot to end the quarter, and indeed they do in the baseline, and she's got it. They find her in the skip pass and inbounds to Whitsett. Whitsett looks, got Barnsey. Barnsey's got a 3-on-2, and she's going to hold it up for the last shot. Out to Gore. Gore dribbles in to Svensson. Svensson will fire, and that one is off the glass. No good. The Indians have it. Montiel hucks it down and misses, and that'll do it for the half. The Fishermen controlled the first quarter, but the Indians controlled the second quarter. And we head to halftime with the Indians leading 24-18 in tonight's contest. We'll be back after we catch our breath to talk a little bit about the scoring and get ready for the second half here at the Brick House on ESPN 106.3.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria. Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
At Joe's Mobile.
Take charge of your future. Get the technical training and skills you need at Clatsop Community College for the career you want. Top industries in the region need skilled employees, and Clatsop Community College will give you the knowledge and know-how through hands-on training to have employers seek you out. Financial aid and scholarships are available. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on career opportunities through training at Clatsop Community College.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com. Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at astoriaford.net.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
ESPN 106.3 brings you Beat the Books, your daily source of sports betting wisdom from the BetMGM network. Tune in 3 times a day to get the latest insights. Join us as we break down the best bets and hottest storylines of the day to help you make informed decisions. Whether you're a seasoned bettor or just starting out, Beat the Books is on ESPN 106.3 to guide you towards success. Turn the odds in your favor, the knowledge you need to make the right bets. Stay ahead of the game with Beat the Books from the BetMGM Network on ESPN 106.3. ESPN 106.3 reminds you to please gamble responsibly.
Hey, it's Alice Cooper, and you're listening to Astoria High School Sports on ESPN 106.3. School's not out yet. I'll tell you when.
Welcome back here to the Brick House as we are getting ready for the second half, round 3 of tonight's contest, as the third quarter is just about upon us. And the Molalla Indians and the Astoria Fishermen battled tonight, and the game started strong by the Fishermen. They came out on fire. Kaya Gore with the first 6 points of the contest, and she had the Fishermen with a 6-point start and a 6-0 lead early, and the Fishermen went into the first quarter leading 11-8, but it was the Molalla Indians coming alive in the second quarter for sure.
Yeah, number 10 for the Molalla, Yasmin Montiel, is 4 for 19 on the three-pointers, and 2 of those three-pointers happened in the last minute and a half of that, and that put them. That's basically the difference in the score right now.
Yeah, she's she's not afraid to launch him. We've seen her launch a few quickly and rapidly and from a little distance, and they're trying to free her up and get her to shoot. So she's clearly their gun, their shooter.
Yeah.
And I would venture to guess that she is usually a little better percentage than 4 for 19. And she has no fear. She is not stopping. No. She missed her first 5 or 6 in a row before she finally dropped one, and it didn't scare her from shooting the one she made when she got there.
Not in the least, no.
She is clearly the hired gun there, if you want to call it that, and she's there to shoot. She's going to keep shooting, and the Molalla Indians, of course, also bring a substantial height difference to this team.
There are some tall gals on that team.
There are 4 of them, to be exact, that are probably at least pushing 6 foot or above 6 foot.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a challenge for the Fishermen, with Kaya Gore being basically it for the Fishermen on the height size. So they're battling. We haven't seen Maggie Fallour tonight. I would venture to guess that she is out with an injury. I didn't check the bench either, but I would assume we haven't seen her yet. I would imagine that she's out with an injury, because I would venture to guess that the Astoria Fishermen would be sending her in to try to battle some of the size there. And right now the Fishermen are doing that with Lucy Jonish, who is tall, but she's not 6'2".
Yeah, and so Sophia Nygaard also just beaten on some of those matchups. They got 6 inches on her, and she's still able to get there and compete.
She's fighting for rebounds, and the Fishermen are going to need to box out, get themselves into position, and do their best to fight this taller squad of the Molalla Indians. But right now they're doing a pretty good job. They're keeping this within swinging distance, and that's really what they need to do. Look, they're a young squad, they're scrappy, and they need to stay that way. They're not going to come in and blow anybody out this year, and that's just the way it is. So they've got to stay scrappy and
get that experience and roll it up and learn your lessons and do it, and they're doing it.
And you know what? By the end of the season, you play one of these games, and maybe you're able to get in there and scrap one of these wins away.
That's right.
And that's exactly what the Fishermen are doing here tonight as they battle the 11-7 overall Molalla Indians. The Indians come in leading the Tri-Valley Conference. This is a non-league contest, so wins or losses ultimately won't matter in the league matchups. Molalla leads Madras and the Dalles, Estacada, and Gladstone in the Tri-Valley Conference. And Molalla comes into today's contest as the 12th ranked team in the state. The Fishermen come in on the lower end of the rankings, and that comes with the record. But I'll tell you what is happening here tonight. That's the Fishermen scrapping against a team they are outsized against, and they're doing a good job.
They're doing a real good job.
We're going to take another quick timeout, come back for your second half tip-off in just a moment right here on ESPN 106.3. It's girls high school basketball as the Fishermen host the Molalla Indians.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rate. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891. Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouch's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouch's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of mobile synergy fuel and diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
You're tuned in to ESPN Radio on 106.3.
Welcome back here to the Brick House as we get ready to go for the second half of tonight's contest. The Indians will inbound the ball, leading this one 24-18. And it is Montiel with the duties, getting the ball into the corner, almost taken away. Skip pass back out to Montiel, and the drive by number 4, up and off the iron, no good. The offensive board and putback, that was Ella Hugo, and the putback was Dunn, who didn't get it to fall. Svensson on the other side, open for 3, and off the iron, tipped out of bounds on the rebound, and the Fishermen will maintain possession as Hugo was unable to come away with the board. Barnesy will do the duties. Fishermen on the blocks. They set their screens, out to Whitsett. Whitsett looks out to Gore. Gore at the top, dribbles, takes the double team, now kicks out to Svensson. And Knife Fender, but handling the rebound on the backside is Whitsett. And back out to Barnesy to Whitsett. Whitsett, skip pass. Up and shot, no good by Gore. Handled down below. Nygaard gets it taken away. Montiel will have it. On the other side in transition, the Indians get the lane. Can't get the layup by Hugo, and Barnesy will snatch the rebound and bring the ball up the court. Out to Whitsett. Whitsett on the left side. Tries to kick out to Gore. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Fishermen as Montiel is able to get her hand on the ball. Be 24 on the shot clock for the Fishermen as they inbound, and Barnesy high off the rim, back, and deep rebound handled by Gore, and then on the arm. And that is Hugo with the foul. She picks up her first of the half and second of the contest. Inbounds, Gore left alone and short. She had too much time to think about it. And everybody watches it fall out of bounds. It'll be Indians' ball. She got the inbounds pass, Gore did, and just had way too much time to line one up and psyched herself out of a good shot.
She sure did.
Montiel with the ball. Now into the paint. No, Nygaard steps for the takeaway. Out to Gore in transition. It's a one-on-one. Gore's faster and goes to the lane to get the layup. 4-point deficit for the Fishermen after the turnover and score. Montiel lines it up for 3 with Gore in her face. Can't get it to fall. And Barnesy will collect the rebound there as she goes up for the board and ends up coming down and over the back of, that was, I believe, Gracie Fisher.
She tried to pull a Yoda on that one.
Yeah, she went right up and jumped on her back and took her to the deck. And that'll be Barnesy's second foul. Cutting in the lane. The Fishermen fall asleep as Ava Dunn cuts in and gets free and gets the layup. Whitsett drives down the baseline. She's got it out to Barnesy. Back out to Whitsett. And Svensson passes off to Gore. Gore in the lane for 2.
Great looking shot on that one.
Indeed. She dribbled right to the corner, right to the elbow, and popped a short jumper. Under 6 minutes, the Fishermen have it to 4. Montiel, high post, back out to Montiel. Gore recovers. She dribbles instead, gets into the lane, and tipped out of bounds. It'll go to the Fishermen as Dunn gets over and swats the ball over the top of Barnesy. Barnesy was lined up for the board, and the Indians will line up for the press. Barnsey gets it. And they're going to say Barnsey dribbled out of bounds or stepped on the sideline on her turn and run. And the quick turnover will give the ball back to the Indians. The Fishermen have struggled a little with this press. Coach Axe doesn't like it. Chirping a little at the official like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
And inside travel.
Yeah, it better be. Yep, there it is.
Both officials called their whistle, looked at each other, and said, what do you call it? Travel? What do you call it? Travel. There was a reach in a little bit late, but it was after the travel, so they just wanted to make sure that was the call. Gore into Svensson. Svensson dribbles out of the double team before they can get there. She'll get the ball across the timeline, out to Gore. And to Nygaard. Is it tipped out of her hands? Ava Dunn pokes that one free, and Montiel will have it. Off to Hugo. Hugo to Montiel in the corner. Back out to Hugo. No, tipped out by Gore. Good job by Gore to see it coming, jump in the passing lane, and tip it out of bounds.
That's right.
Hugo will do the inbounding duties and get it into Montiel. Montiel looks. Gore in the high zone, trying to make sure she's get that length out there and keep her from shooting. Stepped on the end line as trying to go through as Emma Hugo. She dribbles the baseline. Little bump by the Fishermen, gets the ball out of bounds, and they get the turnover. And so Gore will get a deep pass to Barnsey. Barnsey in position, up and gets under the basket, and running her under the basket was Fisher as she hits the bottom of the backboard. And 32, Gracie Fisher collects her first foul of the contest. Got Barnsey way under the backboard with the little bump, and when Barnsey went up for it, she slammed it off the glass.
First one, looking good. That's her first free throw for the night.
Kate Barnsey, we like to brag about her tenacity, I think is the way to say it.
That's right.
Tough, hard-nosed player, lines up for the free throw, and can't get the shooter's touch as it bounces off, but I think they're going to indeed catch Dunn on a lane violation. So Barnsey will get a redo. Scratch that one off the scorecard, put an asterisk next to it. Whatever you need to do, it didn't count. That one does, and she makes him pay. Closes the gap to 2, 24-26, 4:55 in the third quarter. And the Fishermen close the gap to 2 with Montiel with possession. Out to Greer. Skip pass to Montiel. Svensson retreats and gets there in time and shuts down the shot. And the Indians moving the ball around the perimeter now, trying to get their post player with the ball. She goes up, and good job by Nygaard to defend the pass, defend the ball. As Barnsey gets Gore in transition, Svensson to clean it up from underneath. Svensson ties the ball game on the offensive putback. 26-26, 4:15 in the game, and a throwaway by the Indians. Montiel trying to hit Greer, I believe it was. Greer left the area. She just vacated where she was, and it was one of those scenarios where you throw to where the player was, and that is going.
That's right.
Misread. Gore to Whitsett. Svensson. Skip pass to Gore. Gore drives the baseline, gets the seal, and Nygaard's going to get hit for 3 in the key. Hung out just a little too long. She tried to seal the screen and couldn't quite get it there. And so with 4 minutes, it's 26-26. We're in the third quarter. The Fishermen have drawn even against the Molalla Indians here tonight. Montiel with the dribble into the high post, trying to get down low, and a turnover. That was Dunn trying to hit her teammate Ryman down from the high post to the low post, and instead we end up with a turnover. Gore gets it into Svensson. Svensson looks, trying to get to Barnsey, but stepping in front of it is Dunn. Now from the corner, Montiel launches, misses, and Whitsett has it. No, taken away, tied up. And they're going to say black 10, white 10, I think is what he meant to say. The foul that goes against Nygaard. I think he said black 10, but he meant white 10. And that is Nygaard's second. The Indians with the ball, left alone for a short jumper is Emma Hugo, who hits. Svensson trying to hit Gore and can't. Paget with the takeaway and the rebound, and Coach Jordax wants to talk this one over with his squad. A couple of press turnovers have given the Molalla Indians a 30-26 lead. And I'll tell you what, the Fishermen just need to try to deal with that press a little bit better. They're trying too long of passes at times, and just not quick and sharp with them. And the Indians are jumping in front of those and getting the takeaways.
Exactly.
26-30, we are in the third quarter of tonight's contest. The Molalla Indians battling the Astoria Fishermen as the Fishermen look to regroup on this season. It's going to be a disappointing season for Kate Barnsey, but one she had to anticipate a little bit, being basically the lone senior and the returner from some really good basketball squads of a couple of years.
Went to the state tournament and into the final once.
And into the finals, losing that contest in a tough loss. But the Fishermen tonight are trying to rebuild, regroup, and get some strength and character built against a very tough Molalla Indians squad as they enter to this game on a 6-game winning streak. Last beating Estacada 66-39, taking care of the Dow's 64-45, and Gladstone 61-15. And right now the Fishermen are holding the guests to just 30 points. And that is exactly what they need to do if they want to try to come away with this victory. Whitsett back to Gore after the inbounds. Gore will bring it across the timeline and hit Barnsey underneath. Svensson out to Whitsett, left alone. Whitsett drives into the lane, gets creative, and gets to the line. Great job by Whitsett to drive in and put pressure on Ava Dunn, who reaches across and gets her with a little body.
That's one way to get her out of the game, is put her in foul trouble.
And unfortunately, that is only Ava Dunn's first.
Okay.
First shot for Whitsett is off. Front to back and rolls off the rim. And Dunn will take a seat. And that will put Gracie Fisher back into the contest for the Indians. Ryman is the only player in any trouble with 3 fouls. Whitsett lines up for the second free throw. That one off the iron and no good. And Barnsey battles for the board and tips it back out to Whitsett. Back to Barnsey in the corner, who launches for 3, and it's up and off. And boy, Gore back there to clean it up. Can't get it to fall. The rebound finally handled. And a travel underneath. Emma Ryman was trying to get the ball out. She double clutched there, and on the double clutch, drug her foot.
Yeah.
So the Fishermen will get the ball under the basket, down by 4 with 3 minutes in the third. Barnsey to Nygaard, out to Svensson. Svensson to Barnsey in the corner. Defense gets there quick. Nygaard underneath, kicks out to Svensson for 3, and no, and right there, Whitsett to put back, and she'll head to the line for 2, is coming over late. Picking up the foul is Grace Fisher for her second. By Kaisa Whitsett there on the back side of that to come away with it, go up strong and collect the foul on a trip to the line. And rattles that one home. Kaisa Whitsett will step back to the line wearing the light pink shoes tonight. Most of her teammates wearing the darker pink, bright dark pink. And free throw is good.
No question on that one.
Nice soft touch by Whitsett on the shot. 30-28. Definitely looks like a shooter when that ball goes in the air. Fishermen in this contest have battled strong against the Molalla Indians in a non-league game. And right now the Fishermen on defense trying to get another stop. And on this end, it's going to be a shot put up and a nice box out on the backside by Nygaard as she gets rid of her defender. And Whitsett with the up pass will bring the ball down. Svensson for 3 in the corner and rims off. She collects the long rebound as it's tipped out to her. The floater in the lane doesn't fall. And that is Montiel collecting the rebound with now 2 minutes left in the quarter. And into the lane, jump ball. Barnsey was able to get her mid in there and tie her up. It was either going to be a travel or a jump ball, and jump ball is the call ahead of the travel, so good job by the defense of the Fishermen. They get the turnover as they win the jump ball. Into Whitsett. Whitsett looks, gets the double team, dribbles it around, finds Gore. Gore looks, chooses not to hit Whitsett or Svensson. Instead, dribbles, hands off to Svensson in the corner. Montiel tries to get in her pocket, trying to go up strong, can't do it. It's going to go out of bounds as Svensson tries to cut the defense, and good defense there. They just stood their ground. She went up between them. She was the one who initiated contact. Can't reward the foul there, so she loses control. Fishermen on defense, trying to come away with another one. And the cut inside. Savannah Paget comes away with the basket on the Fishermen. Now Gore looks to inbound it to Whitsett. Whitsett gets the double team. And coming up a little too tight this time was Hugo. I have her down for 3. That's what I had. The Fishermen will inbound. And it's going to be a bonus.
That's what I was going to say. It should put us right in the bonus.
That is 5 fouls in the half. So indeed, that will send Whitsett to the foul line. 28-32, the Fishermen trying to win this game from the foul line now as they line up once again for a free throw. The first one is off the front iron, no good. The Indians choosing a 3-man sub here, as checking in is Peyton Greer. Coming back in, Ava Dunn. And I missed the third one, and Lucy Jonish will make a return to the court for the Fishermen.
Got number 5, number 24, and number
Okay, so
22.
Whitsett hits the free throw. And it's Svensson for the Fishermen who takes the seat. Jonish will come in place of her. And 29-32, a 3-point ball game with Montiel hitting from the top and off the iron, no good. Underneath, it is a rebound handled by Dunn and a putback by Montiel on the baseline. The floater falls. Under a minute to go into Barnsey. Barnsey into trouble there. She's got a bump, and she's going to collect something here. Coming up on the double team, way too strong, was Peyton Greer collecting a third foul. If you knock Barnsey off her feet, you've hit her pretty hard.
That's right. Got a low center of gravity, and she's knows her feet well.
She does indeed. She is. She might not look like she's the toughest one out there, but
she'll give you a run for your money.
I'll tell you what. Right now, if I was picking fights, I'd pick her first.
That's right.
Barnsey misses the first of her free throws, and will line up. And this one, the left-handed shooter, knocks in. Okay, Barnsey drops that one to close the gap to 4 points. Under 50 seconds to go. Montiel will bring it across the half-court line. And Gore able to get there, make her pass off. Out to the side. Barnsey now closing ranks on her. Off to Gore. Dribbled around. Trying to find Montiel. Tipped away by Nygaard. Unfortunately, with the tip away, Nygaard is out of position, and Ryman is there for the pass and the put-up. Gore with the 3-on-1, and she goes up and over. Ava Dunn. Kaya Gore drops in 2 with 15 seconds to go. Ryman at the top of the key will drive on Gore, get into the lane, and good job by Jonish. Emma Ryman went up. Jonish got there with the block, but they're going to say on the body down below. Jonish collects the foul. Good job by the freshman against Ryman, the junior. Well, I thought it was good defense, but the official calling the body, I think it was fair on
bump,
the.
Yeah.
I think it was good on the ball. I think it was just the body down below.
That's right.
She just kind of went over a little too strong. And
teaching moment.
36-32, 9.4 left in the quarter. And the second free throw is up and in. The high arcing shot by Ryman is good. Fishermen get the ball inbound. And for the first of a few times, the Indians pull off the Dogs here. And floater on the glass is good. Barnsey with a big old grin because she knew she stole one at the corner. Closes the gap, 34-37. We'll have the fourth in the finale coming up in just a moment right here on ESPN 106.3.
Currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net. Take charge of your future. Get the technical training and skills you need at Clatsop Community College for the career you want. Top industries in the region need skilled employees, and Clatsop Community College will give you the knowledge and know-how through hands-on training to have employers seek you out. Financial aid and scholarships are available. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on career opportunities through training at Clatsop Community College.
This is ESPN Radio on KKOR AM 1230 and 106.3 K2464BV, Astoria, Warrenton, Seaside.
Coach Rube from Astoria High Athletics. I want to thank everyone for listening to tonight's broadcast on ESPN 106.3 FM.
Thanks for tuning in. Fishermen come away with a turnover as the Indians start the fourth quarter with the ball and throw it into the hands of Barnsey. Barnsey will get the ball down in transition, and she double-clutched on the pass and then threw one away anyway, but she drug her foot, so it traveled before the throwaway. It looked like Gore was vacating the area she wanted to throw in, and it was a little too late to do one of the other things, and she drug her foot trying to change her mind. Cutting through the lane and throwing one up, no good. The putback is good by Dunn, and it was Ryman connect. Barnsey to Jonish, looking down low. Nygaard there with a strong dribble to put up and in.
That was just patient shooting there.
It was. Nygaard let the defender fly by with a strong dribble, went up strong and closed it back to a three-point ball game. Ryman, big for the Indians in the game, and of course you got to watch out for the shooter in this case. And a good job by Barnes. He gets the pop as they try to get to Montiel down on the corner. The left corner, she's on the baseline trying to hit one of those threes, and Barnesy swats the ball out of bounds. So 19 on the shot clock. Indians get the ball inbounds. Montiel trying to hide at the three-point line. Steps just inside. Shot up, no good. Handled by Dunn. Nygaard tries to rip it away. Comes loose. Montiel collects it again. And launching for three, Savannah Paget. And it'll be out of bounds and back to the Indians as it's off, I think, either Jonish or Nygaard underneath.
It was Jonish.
Checking back in is Peyton Greer. She's got 3 fouls. Savannah Paget will take a seat. Paget, a sophomore for the Indians. Ball is inbounded. Astoria defense want to make sure they find Montiel and a throwaway, and Gore comes away with the ball. And the Fishermen now with 6:34 hit in the corner. Whitsett can't get it underneath to handle the rebound. And Jonish was there. Who did they call that one against? They called the foul against Jonish. She was a little surprised. I am too. Her second personal. 6:25, 36-39. The Indians back with the ball. Montiel drives in, gets bodied up by Nygaard and goes down, and they let it go. Fishermen come away with the turnover. Whitsett with the ball, kicks it out to Gore. Gore back to Whitsett at the top, over to Barnsey. Barnsey back to Whitsett. Back to Barnsey. Barnsey looking for Nygaard. Gore at the high post, dribbles around, can't get it in. Nygaard coming away, trying to get the rebound. And we'll see who they call this one against. And it is going to be against Nygaard, trying to get the offensive board.
Be her third.
Sophia Nygaard, just a sophomore for the Fishermen. Going to have a strong squad next year. They're going to start to build some maturity and add some youth, and it's, hate to say it, kind of a rebuilding year for the Fishermen with a young squad.
Playing well tonight, though.
Yes, they are. They don't look like a young squad tonight. That one is launched and missed. Deep in the corner by Emma Hugo, and Fishermen have the rebound. Whitsett gets the ball down to Gore. Gore's got a 3-on-2. Drives the defender, goes up, can't get it, but she'll get the blocking foul. And they assess that one against Greer, who gets her fourth. 2 in the first, 2 in the second. That puts her in trouble. And the coach wants to double check that's just 4, right? So does the official. Both books have 4. All right, we're good to go. Fishermen will inbound. Into Gore at the corner, at the post, and can't get it. Indians come away with the board. Almost a loose ball turnover. Montiel's got it again, and the Fishermen will set up on defense. 36-39, down by 3. 5:22 in the game. The Indians trying to chew a little clock here and find an opening. Driving the baseline, losing the ball on the travel. Emma Hugo got lost on the baseline, and she jump stopped and drug a foot. She'll come out, and Paget will take her place. They'll set up on that full court press. Jonish is going to sit down now. Svensson will come back in. Whitsett with it. Gets double teamed. Trying to hit Svensson. Gets tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Fishermen. Tell you what, with that full court press, you can't double clutch. If you're going to make a pass, you got to make the pass. It's got to be sharp and quick, and it's got to be on time. And usually if you can do that, because they're trying to set those double teams, you can catch a defensive player out of position as they try to transition either back or to the double team. Gore drives in, off the glass, no good. Battling for the rebound, and Whitsett comes away with it. Nygaard tips it to her, and just inside the three-point line, Gore can't get it to fall. Barnsey crashes the board, tips it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Fishermen. It goes off. Number 24, Peyton Greer, and the Fishermen come away with the ball. 4:25 to go. Barnsey scrapping for the board, comes away with it for the Fishermen. Gore has it out to Whitsett. Whitsett at the top of the key, moves the ball back to Gore to the right side, down to Barnsey on the baseline. Barnsey back to Gore, back to Whitsett. 4:35, 20 on the shot clock. Into the Gore, into the Nygaard has there to collect the board, but to no avail. As coming up with the foul first is Ava Dunn, her second. 4:31 on the game clock, 36-39. And Kaya Gore will head to the free throw line for a chance to close the gap. She will with the first one.
She's 3 for 3 tonight at the line.
Lines up for the second, 37-39. She has a chance to close this to a one-point game and does. 4:31 here in the fourth quarter. In league play, Fishermen 0-8, Molalla Indians 5-0, and Kissa Whitsett jumps the pass and knocks it right into the opponent's bench. Boy, she almost came away with a great steal there, but couldn't quite do it. So the Indians will inbound, and doing so is Greer to Montiel. Back to Greer. Greer looking. Got done at high post. Montiel drives the baseline. Shot is missed. Barnsey comes away with the board out to Gore. And Gore hits Whitsett. Left alone for 3 in transition. Off the rim and no good. And there's Barnsey and Nygaard. And Nygaard can't get just a short bunny to fall. And down below, Barnsey is going to come away with a foul.
It'll be her second.
Number 3, excuse me. They're going to change that
to Whitsett, huh?
To Whitsett.
Be her first.
They're going to say Whitsett was on the backside with the reach, not Barnsey. So indeed, take one off Barnsey. 2, Whitsett to 1. Under 4 minutes to go. The Fishermen trail by 1. And they have held the Indians to just 39 points so far. And down below, back out to Montiel. They were trying to get the ball to Ryman. She lost position. Had to reset. 18 on the shot clock. Barnsey reaching across and tipping it out of bounds. And it'll be the Fishermen's basketball. Good job by Barnsey on defense. On the taller player, she comes around on the pass and tips it out of bounds. Svensson tries to get the ball out and gets tipped away. It'll be back with the Fishermen. A little late on the pass on that double team. And the Fishermen head coach, Jordan Axe, wants to chat with his team. And I think there might be a little refresher course on how to deal with that press. You're trying to get in. You're trying to suck the defense into that double team. The trick is to get the ball out before that second player collapses. Yeah. It's a timing game, and That's what the press is all about. Also, if you're the defensive side of that press, you're trying as hard as you can to put the offensive player into a predicament where, do I really want to throw this? Just that moment of indecision is what you want from the defensive side of things in a press.
That's right.
You're just trying to cause that split second of indecision or bad decision to happen, and it's happening fast and within milliseconds. And, freshmen and sophomores aren't used to the speed in which to make those decisions all the time. All right, after the timeout, here we are, 3:32 to go. Whitsett with it. Whitsett pulls the ball back down, gets the double team, tries to find a player, and I believe another timeout taken by the Fishermen. Jordan Axe bailing out Whitsett there as she eventually throws it off the player's foot. But a wise job by the coach there to go ahead and take the timeout, preserve the possession. You're down by 1. There's limited time left. Don't have a turnover if you don't need it. You might let that slide a little bit more so in the first, second, or maybe even in the third quarter where you want to preserve that timeout. But when you get to the later stages of the game, you know what you can't do with timeouts. Call them when the game's over.
Exactly. You can't take them with you.
No, you can't. There's no benefit. There's no bonus to walking into the locker room with a timeout still in your pocket.
Yeah.
You don't get an extra orange slice for them. Tight game tonight. The Fishermen battling the Molalla Indians here, 38-39, and the Fishermen doing a great job.
They're putting the fighting in the Fighting Fishermen.
Yes, they are indeed. I don't know, my math isn't that fast, but if you go to the last 8 games, the Indians have put up 74, 56, 56, 54, 52, 61, 64, 66.
I think you got about an average around 58, 59 points there.
Yeah, you're looking at that at least safely. And to hold them to 39 here with 3.5 to go is a defensive effort for the Fishermen. And boy, we've seen that in games for the Fishermen. The defense for this squad is relentless. Good job by the Fishermen to break the press. Whitsett's got it underneath, back out to Gore to Svensson. Svensson looks out to Barnsey. Barnsey drives in. Gets around the offensive player, can't get one to fall, and Nygaard tries to fight for the board, but tips it to the Indians, and Montiel will collect it and bring it across the timeline. Contested shot by Barnsey, and it just falls off the rim. She's had a couple of tough breaks on offensive shots. The Indians get the ball around the perimeter, fake the 3, drive in instead. They're willing to take some time off the clock. And now down in the corner it is Greer, off the iron, no good. Whitsett will collect the board. Looking down, Gore's got the fast break. She collects the ball, gets underneath, and the layup is good. Padgett tried to body her up. Gore controlled and went up and took the lead 40-39 with 2:26 to go. Montiel with it, drives in, and on the ground, no! Nygaard is going to get credited with a foul, a loose ball foul.
It's going to be her 4th.
I have to admit, I don't like that foul. The ball got tipped away, and she lunged forward and tipped it away again, and they're going to say she got on the arm of Montiel, and I guess from that angle, the long shot is passed up on. 2:16 in the contest. The Indians now down by 1 with the ball. From the elbow, the shot is up and off the iron. Long rebound is handled, and back out. This time it is Barnsey pulling the board down. That offensive board by Ryman underneath. She is tough to deal with. She's long and tall. And the Fishermen just have a hard time matching up. Got to box out and get her out if you can. Fishermen moving the ball around the perimeter now. Barnsey to Gore. Gore back out to Barnsey. Barnsey left alone for 3. She'll take it. Off the iron, no good. Montiel flies in and grabs the board. It was a good look by Barnsey. Montiel for 3. Gore gets her on the screen. Can't get the block, but Svensson gets it. Svensson's got it. She's going to try to fly, and it gets tipped away from behind. And it's going to be Fisherman ball as Svensson retaliates against Peyton Greer.
That is a matchup.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is indeed. Svensson has just been relentless on defense. Nygaard gets the ball to Gore. Gore loses control, and Greer's going to come away with a steal. And Svensson tracks her down, sets it up. And a timeout taken by the Molalla Indians. Coach Whitney Hall wants to talk this one over with 1:12 to go. She held up her offensive player, and her offensive player picked up the dribble and said, "Really? I thought I was okay. That's okay.
Okay,
we're good." The defense was starting to come back. It would have been a contested shot. I'm glad, or at least the Indians are probably glad she didn't try to go to the lane.
Yeah.
And wisely gets the timeout in, or she'll have a chance to talk things over with her team. Defensively, coach for the Fishermen, Jordan Axe, relays the message to his squad. And the last couple of games we've seen the Fishermen in, St. Helens is one that comes up the top of my head, even back to Tillamook. This defense for the Fishermen is relentless.
They sure are.
They are holding squads to a score lower than they'd prefer.
Yeah.
Even against Seaside, who ended up with a 50-32 victory of late, it was a game that Seaside had come in scoring more points, and they got a few at the end to extend it. But for the most part, the Fishermen defensively have been very scrappy and tough. Montiel back around the horn, long shot, Greer misses, and the board underneath, Barnesy fights off Ryman, and Barnesy gets it out to Gore down to Whitsett, underneath, tipped, Barnesy, Svensson, wow, Svensson for three, it's in! It's in, the Fishermen take a 4-point lead with 40 seconds to go. Montiel's got the ball, can't sleep on her. Gore fights through the screen, face in the hand, off the iron, no good. Svensson has it, 30 seconds on the clock, no shot clock to have. Svensson to Whitsett. Whitsett has it, and there it is, the foul, as Ryman reaches in to come away with her fourth personal foul. The Fishermen will inbound from the sideline with 24.8 seconds to go. Svensson stands on her coach, her dad down there. Nygaard into Gore. Gore looks. Barnesy through the back door. Up and off the iron. And the Indians have it. And we're going to say it's on the ground. White 2 is the foul. Barnesy battling for the offensive board. Picks up the foul. And not a terrible foul in all reality. It will send the Indians to the line. But it does take away Montiel's three-point ability here.
It sure does.
So, the first free throw is off the back iron and falls through. Second free throw. Paget will get her opportunity after a short timeout is taken. The Indians and Fishermen battling in a tough one. The Fishermen controlled the first quarter, won it 11-8. The Indians got the second quarter, ended up going into halftime 24-18. And then the Fishermen battled back, and it was still just a tight three-point ball game. The Fishermen got them by a point in the third quarter. But here in the fourth, the Fishermen have done a really good job holding them to just 3 points. And the Fishermen themselves scrapping out some good turnovers and some good possessions.
They sure are.
It is a 3-point fourth quarter for the Indians with 17.7 seconds left to go. They will step back up to the free throw line. That is Paget, Savannah Paget, sophomore. And the shot is up and back iron no good. Gore tips it to Svensson. They say Gore was on the end line when she threw it in. And so it'll be Indians ball down by 3 with a timeout taken by the Indians. Unfortunately for Gore, on a great effort to try to get the ball back in bounds. And had she been able to tip that in, that would have been, I would assume, almost ball game.
It would have been, yeah.
They would have fouled Svensson, who would have come away with it. 43-40, just seconds remain here in the brick house, and the Fishermen trying to come up with a huge upset over the Molalla Indians as they come into this contest 11-7 and 5-0 in the Tri-Valley Conference. The Fishermen to 4-14, trying to break a losing streak.
Indians are on a 6-game winning streak too.
Yeah, 7 of their last 8, going back to a 74-26 win over Newport, including a 56-9 win over Marshfield. They put up some points. They held Gladstone to just 15, winning 61-15. This Molalla Indians team has put up points, and they are getting a defensive effort from the Astoria Fishermen that I don't think they were quite prepared for.
I wasn't.
After the timeout, 16 seconds are on the game clock, and of course, right now, I think you have to acknowledge and realize that number 10 is standing at the free throw line, and you don't want her having the ball. Whitsett is on her. Svensson tips it out of bounds, and 15.5 on the game clock. The Indians will do it now from the sideline down in the corner. Svensson trying to get in front of, trying to watch Montiel. Tripped his Whitsett. Montiel launches and hits and ties it. Fishermen have 7 seconds to do something. 3, 2, 1, and a timeout taken by the Fishermen. Whitsett trying to come around the screen on Montiel, gets knocked to the ground and leaves Montiel wide open. And head coach Jordan Axe is kind of giving the official the what the hell there, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
She was bumped and hit down to the ground on an illegal screen, and it was just enough that I think the official really was, I'm not going to call him, it wasn't that illegal, but it was a moving screen, and it should have probably been called. But Montiel ends up free, and she is the gun.
Yep.
Hits it for 3 to tie it up, so the Fishermen will have just a handful of seconds, less than a handful.
He goes 4.3.
I believe that's what it was before they started the timeout clock. The Molalla Indians, Astoria Fishermen in a knockout dragout here at the Brick House. We're going to have to put up a mat, some turnbuckles, and finish this off in overtime.
That's right. They're going to have to go up to the mezzanine here where they're practicing for wrestling.
I'll tell you what, this is certainly a dogfight between these two squads. It's a battle.
It sure is.
It's been a physical contest. The Molalla Indians with 3 6-footers. The Fishermen outsized, but boy, oh boy, are they biting knees.
Yeah.
3.2 seconds is what shows on the game clock. Barnesy will inbounds from the opposite side of the opposing team's coach. So she's got most of the court to deal with. Yet, Svensson and Whitsett will look to grab it. Barnesy looks. And now the deep pass coming over the back. No, Gore has it. Gore goes up, and with no time, it's going to fall. No good.
Hope everybody likes free basketball.
So here we go. We are going to head to overtime. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll come back for the hopefully final stanza in overtime. 43-43 here at the Brick House as the Fishermen battle the Molalla Indians on ES.3.
Something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
This is ESPN Radio.
Welcome back here to the Brick House. Overtime, free basketball. You paid for the whole game. You get this part for free. 4 minutes on the clock, 43-43. And there goes the whistle. Gore will tip, and winning the tip is Ryman for the Indians. Montiel will have it. She'll come out. Gore will line up on defense, and down in the corner, launching for 3. No good. Barnesy grabs it. She's on a fast break. It's Barnesy. She'll pull it back out. Defense does a good job of getting back. And Barnesy to Gore. Back out to Barnesy on the wing. Barnesy will bring it up, get it to Svensson. And with 3.5 to go, Fishermen will look to set up to Whitsett. Skip pass. Whitsett dribbles free, and nice floater. Tyson Whitsett gets 2 for the Fishermen. 45-43 in extra period. Whitsett with the ball. Excuse me, not Whitsett, that is Ryman. Trying to post up. Hugo, and hitting is done for three. The big girl steps back and hits for three for the Indians. 3 minutes, 45-46. Gore has it to Svensson. Svensson, lob pass to Gore in high post. Gore pulls it back, gets around the double team. Out to Nygaard. Nygaard out to Whitsett. Whitsett kicks to Barnsey. Barnsey for three. That one off the back iron, no good, but Gore is there, and she'll head to the line. Greer will pick up her 5th foul.
And that'll be her night.
That's the 5th for Greer. She's picked up 3 here in the second half and 1 in overtime. And the free throw is good by Gore.
Shooting 100% at the free throw tonight.
I've got Greer for 4, but they're leaving her on the floor, so we must have miscounted one somewhere.
No, because they went up and checked earlier.
I thought so, but Greer is still in.
Okay.
And there it is. The free throw by Gore gives the Fishermen a 1-point lead. And for the Indians, with the ball, Montiel looks down in the corner. Greer looks and taken away. Svensson jumps in front of it. Montiel tries to get to Whitsett, and
can't side tackle, I don't believe.
Black 20 is the foul. That is Ryman. That's her 5th. I've got Ryman for 5. And Whitsett heading to the line. Couple of dribbles, the shot, and good. Tyson Whitsett hits the first. And the second is up and off the back iron, no good. Nygaard gets the ball out to Gore. Gore pulls the ball back out, looks out to Nygaard. Nygaard goes up, gets blocked, and it is going to be a takeaway as Greer brings the ball up the court. 2 minutes on the clock. Fishermen up by 2. Dribbles into trouble, kicked out. That is Hugo off the iron, no good. Tipped away, and
jump ball
as Svensson rips it free just a little too late. It'll be Fishermen basketball after the jump. And the arrow will change, and Whitsett will get the ball from Gore to Svensson. 2-3 zone by the Indians. Gore now with the ball at the wing. Skip pass to Whitsett. Back out to Svensson. Svensson to Gore. Gore all the way across to Barnsey. Out to Whitsett. Down to Svensson. Svensson fakes the three. Whitsett free for 3. That one off the back iron, no good, but Gore is there. The putback, no good. Nygaard tries to battle for it. Barnsey, she's on the ground and can't come away with it. Montiel's got it. Montiel will bring it up. Somebody needs to cover her up. She's not afraid to shoot one, and neither is Greer. That one's off the iron, no good. And underneath, the putback is good by Gracie Fisher. 48 on to go. The Fishermen. Svensson out to Gore. High at the top of the key. Gets it out to Whitsett. Whitsett on the right side. Gets down to Gore on the baseline. Gore brings it back out to the wing to Barnsey. Barnsey for 3. No good. Whitsett underneath gets it. Kicks it back to Barnsey. Barnsey drives in the floater. No good. Little off balance. And it is still tied with 38 seconds to go. The shot clock in effect at 23 seconds. And the official is going to stop this. He wants 30 on the shot clock. So 33-30 is the discrepancy. 3.4 seconds is the discrepancy between the game and shot clock. The Indians can take this to just about nothing. Instead, they're going to take a timeout. If the choice to the Molalla Indians here is to probably just milk that clock down to as little as they can possibly get away with, unless for some reason Montiel is just ridiculously wide open for the three.
Right.
If you're the Astoria Fishermen, you definitely want to keep Gore, and you want to keep Whitsett, and you want to keep Svensson in the pocket of Montiel as much as you can. They've been using Gore mostly for height and length. When she gets up to the top of the key, Gore is there just close enough to put some pressure on her and make it look like the shot's not open. On the outside, we've been seeing Svensson and Whitsett suck up, play tight defense, and make sure she doesn't get free. She's gotten free a few times, obviously. She's launched a number of threes tonight and made a few.
She's hit 6 for 22.
And the effort here is to just make sure you keep it out of her hands, I think. For the Astoria defense, it's that simple. You know who the shooter is. You know what they want to try to do.
Yeah.
Don't let that happen.
Exactly.
do what you can to make sure she doesn't get free.
And watch Barnes. I think she's going to dig one out.
It's what I would probably attempt to try to do, is get Barnesy as close to the ball as you can, because she's got a good nose for coming away with something. The inbound pass will happen in front of their own bench. Hugo will do the honors and throw it all the way back to the free throw line to Montiel, and that is going to be the approach for the Indians. They're going to dwindle this down to darn near nothing if they can. She'll bring it across the timeline at 20 seconds on the shot clock. Just a second and a tick after that on the game clock, and they are going to hold it. The Fishermen are going to let them milk this thing down. Gore down in the corner. Fisher up, off the iron, no good. Barnesy can't come away with it, but it's going to be at the free throw line. As picking up the foul is Hugo. And that is going to send Barnesy to the free throw line for the Fishermen with 2.4 left. 48-48.
Barnesy's 3 for 4 tonight at the line.
Barnesy will line up for 2 very important free throws here. Couple of timeouts left in the pocket for each team. And that's where we misaligned a foul, I believe, Bob, is they're going to say 5 on Hugo. So it was one of those that we must have misappropriated from 4. Maybe the 24 to 4 is where I got screwed up. First one rattles out for Barnesy. She'll have 1 left with 2.4 seconds left. That thing you play out in your head in your driveway time and time again. The left-handed shooter up, and that one goes through. 49-48, 2.4, and a timeout taken by the Indians. They've still got 2 left. The Fishermen go up by 1 with 2.4 left.
I haven't seen these girls that nervous/excited in a long time, Rob.
I tell you what, this is kind of one of those games that you look to win at this point in the season. The Fishermen, we talk about the 6-game winning streak that Mollalla's coming in on, and we talk about we haven't really talked about the 6-game losing streak the Fishermen are on right now. But this is kind of one of those, I wouldn't call it a get-right game, but you want to call this game a win like this.
This is a momentum game.
Look at we can do this.
Yeah,
we can do these kind of things. Yep. Are they going to win the Coapa League? Probably not at 0-8. They've got a long hill to climb to even scrap back into maybe 3rd place. But I tell you what this does do is this is a confidence booster. This is a pat on the back and
Yep. Battle them all right.
Yep. You can go toe-to-toe with any team, and you can give them your all.
Yep.
Give them hell, and maybe you can scrap a win out of this thing.
Exactly.
You know, you're not a team that can just go in and dominate, whistle to whistle, but you are a team that can fight and win.
But I'll tell you what, I am excited for the next couple of years.
I tell you what, there's some good quality talent on this squad, and they fight, and they've shown nothing but heart.
That's right.
In all of these games, and this one they've earned. They dribble the ball into Montiel, who gets it. Setting the screen, long shot off the iron, no good. She hit the front. But we got a timeout before the shot. Timeout taken before the shot. Timeout taken before the shot. The official was blowing his whistle before the shot was launched. So the Indians will get one more chance at it. Montiel, boy, oh boy, she gave it a hell of a ride. It went right off the front of the iron. So 49-48. We'll see what they put on the game clock for time. But the official under the basket was responding to the coach who called the timeout as she got across the timeline or close to it with the shot. And the Astoria Fishermen are on their feet here with anticipation because there's some pacing going on along the sideline for Coach Rube here. He wants it for this group of girls. He wants it for his coaches.
Yeah.
The Astoria Fishermen remaining calm and collected right now. They didn't start celebrating too early. I mean, they were excited for a moment, but they realized it was the timeout under the basket. So we'll see what the Fishermen do here. Down from across the scorer's table, across the timeline. Fishermen defense wants him back. Let him get the ball inbounds. 1.9 seconds on the clock. And now we've got another stop. 1.8, the official says. 1.8, not 1.9. And when we're talking about micrograms here, that counts.
It sure does. There it
so,
is.
1.8 on the game clock. The Fishermen still have a timeout to take if they want it. And the Indians set their screens. The ball comes inbound. And there it is. Shot unable to go up. And that'll do it. The Fishermen come away with the win, 49-48 in a stunner. They take out the Molalla Indians. They'll improve to 5-14. And the Molalla Indians will fall to 11-8. And the Fishermen come away with a stunner in overtime, 49-48. We're going to be back to wrap it up in just a moment. We're going to catch our breath and wrap things up. Thanks for joining us here on ESPN as we bring you tonight's exciting game against the Molalla Indians. The Astoria Fishermen, Molalla Indians in overtime, 49-48. The Fishermen get the win.
Your future. Get the technical training and skills you need at Clatsop Community College for the career you want. Top industries in the region need skilled employees, and Clatsop Community College will give you the knowledge and know-how through hands-on training to have employers seek you out. Financial aid and scholarships are available. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on career opportunities through training at Clatsop Community College. Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at astoriaford.net.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of mobile synergy fuel and diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
The Ducks play here on 106.3 ESPN Radio.
Welcome back here to the Brick House. It is the Fishermen knocking off the Molalla Indians 49-48 in overtime. They needed 4.5 periods to do it. And boy, oh boy, the Astoria Fishermen come away with a huge one here at home at the Brick House. And a good night for the Astoria Fishermen on offense as they were led by, once again, their sophomore leader.
Yeah, Kai Gore with 19 points. Kate Barnsey with 9. Kaisa and Kaisa Whitsett and Kylie Svensson, both with 5, and Lucy Janish came in for 4.
And there you have it. That is the scoring for the Fishermen. The Molalla Indians come into tonight's game on a 6-game winning streak. The Fishermen come in on a 6-game losing streak. And those streaks collide and reverse for a moment. They're each on a 1-game streak now. The Fishermen on a 1-game winning streak. Next up for them will be a game in Tillamook coming up on Friday, and we'll be there to bring you that. That is a doubleheader, as it is a boys and girls doubleheader as they rejoin each other for league play. This one, once again, a non-league contest, so it won't count for much for the Fishermen other than a huge feather in the cap.
That's right.
I mean, this
and
is a
number 23 knocked out number 12. That's
exactly.
huge.
That is a big one. Molalla Indians once again going to 11-8 on the season. The Fishermen will move to 5-14. And more importantly, the Molalla Indians in the Tri-Valley Conference are still trying to hold off Madras. They are 5-0 against Tillamook and Scappoose. They might be able to scrap out into third place. And, you know, this team keeps getting better and fighting for wins to get themselves close to third place.
Yeah, they've got a shot.
They've got some games ahead of them, and we'll be looking forward to those games as they finish up their season here in February. Once again, the Fishermen next on the road against Tillamook. We'll be there for the call, a doubleheader, the boys and girls coming back together, and we'll have it for you right here on ESPN 106.3. We'll sign off this evening's broadcast, and thanks for tuning in and catching tonight's game. For Bob Wilkie, I'm Rob Kovach, and we'll look for you on Friday night. And don't forget to tune in early, 5 o'clock for the Rube Report, 5:30 tip-off for Game 1, right here on ESPN 106.3.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net. Take charge of your future. Get the technical training and skills you need at Clatsop Community College for the career you want. Top industries in the region need skilled employees, and Clatsop Community College will give you the knowledge and know-how through hands-on training to have employers seek you out. Financial aid and scholarships are available. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on career opportunities through training at Clatsop Community College.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria. Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
At Joe's Mobile.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
This broadcast on 106.3 ESPN Radio was brought to you locally by Peter Pan Market and Deli, Astoria Ford, Joe's Mobile, the Seaside Outlets, Northwest Lending Group, Clatsop Community College. You're tuned in to ESPN Radio on 106.3.